Hello everybody. I'm back. I got my glasses on because I'm blind and I cannot see without my glasses. I don't know, I just wanted to do an accent, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm wearing glasses because I'm blind as fuck. And I wanted to talk about fashion because it's been a while since I made a talking video about fashion, and right now, today, I want to talk about a few brands that are independent brands, sustainable brands. Some of them, I think one of them is the biggest one that has gotten like more, I don't know how you could say it. There are two that I'm not really, like there's one that I'm not sure about how sustainable it is. But I'm gonna talk about that, why I purchased that and everything behind it. Quality above quantity in fashion. Don't buy a lot of clothes. Do I? No, I actually really don't have that much of clothes. If I think about it and if I look at other people, I really don't have a lot of clothes because a lot of them I buy to resell on Vinted. Others I make myself. Then there are a few designer pieces that I have bought I really love. But yeah, like especially the last year I've really thought about quality over quantity in clothes, because if you have good quality pieces you can have a lot of outfits with one piece instead of having to follow trends and anything like that. I really don't like to follow trends. I do believe that if there's a new trend or like a new concept coming out and you love it and you know you will have that piece for a really long time in your life, then it's okay to buy it, you know. Same with fast fashion. Not everybody has the money to buy everything from a sustainable brand because sustainable brands are more expensive because of the fact that it's all made sustainably. So it's understandable that people buy things from Zara, for example, or other shopping caterers. But I'm just not for that. But I do understand it, and I do want to make that clear that if you have a few basics from those places but you wear it all the time or you had it for years, it's fine, you know, like it's better than buying it and throwing it away after a trend, is what I'm trying to say. Also, if the quality of your pieces are better, your outfit is just gonna look more put together because of the quality of the piece and the little details in it. So yeah, I prefer that, and I like to invest in cool pieces that I collect, and if I buy less I can invest more in cooler pieces. That's also a reason. But yeah, the first brand that I want to talk about is basically kind of a mix of two brands. It's Smooching and it's TankAir. Those two brands, because I have pieces from both. This top is from Smooching and I have the same polo top in white. I actually bought this to test the brand out because I've heard some things of like, oh, it's a dupe for TankAir. It could be if you look at it that way because it looks identical to me. But I do have a few pieces from TankAir and I do have these tops now. So I wanted to compare the quality because of, if you look on the websites, the materials are basically the same of both of the tops and the tank tops that they make, but the price is a lot lower from Smooching than it is from TankAir. I think these tops cost me like 60 euros, something like that. The top that I wanted from TankAir was 220 or something. I could be wrong. I could be also edited again because it was less expensive first and then I checked again a few months later because it was out of stock and now it was more expensive. So, you know, like I was like, I'm not gonna spend 200 euros on a polo top from TankAir, even though I love the brand. I'm just not gonna do that. So I bought these. They're really high quality. They really suck you in. Like, I don't even have to wear a bra with these, and the girls look good, you know? And I have a bigger chest. So it's a good brand. It's a really good brand. Shipping did took really long because it came from Vietnam. TankAir was a lot faster, I do have to say that. Packaging of the pieces itself was almost identical, which is kind of scary. Both brands are really good. TankAir has some other type of pieces, of course, as Smooching, and the same way around. They just have kind of a lot of the same basics. TankAir does have a lot more color options, and like I said, also different items that they make inspired by their traditions and culture, which is really cool to me to see. And Smooching is more like basics, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, I do wanted to talk about these two because, especially TankAir, because it's very pricey. I think it's more like a luxury type of brand, which is okay. The quality is really good, so I do understand it. Then I also want to talk again about a jewelry brand of my friend. Her name is Lauri Jwlry. I have worked with her pieces in the past for styling jobs. I've always been drawn to her jewelry. I will always love her jewelry. It's so beautiful and organic looking. It's the necklace I'm wearing right now. It's a small quartz with sterling silver. To me, it's perfect. It was a bit more expensive, but you do have to know that she makes these all by hand, by herself. She does commission work too. She makes wedding rings too. She sets the stones, everything by herself. She's so talented, so I'm never gonna stop talking about her pieces. And for me, this was kind of an investment piece, not only to support her, of course, but to add a good necklace that I can wear on an everyday basic outfit like this and elevate it, but still be subtle. Because, you know, like, it's a big gem, but it still looks very not too in your face, you know? So I basically did a styling thing for my brand and also another brand before, and I used this necklace like twice, and every time that I had it at my home, I just wanted to put it on and look how it looks. And I kept thinking about the necklace so much, and then I just caved and I bought it, and I haven't regretted 1 minute, second. It's so good. I love it. I also have a pinky ring. I did like an art trade with her, so yeah, we're friends, so that was possible. Love the ring. Also wear it almost daily. I don't wear it right now because I just have a different stack on today, but I do wear it a lot, and it's a really good brand to invest in if you want a good statement piece. So yeah, and she also has a store now in Antwerp. So if you're from Belgium or you're just in Antwerp for a city trip, you can go to her store and check it out. Okay, so the next brand that I want to talk about is Fanci Club. It started off as a brand on Depop of what I remember back in the days. When I was still like browsing on Depop, I saw this brand come by. I was like, oh my god, like they made like these special type of corsets, and it's all handmade, and the prices were very decent back in the days because they weren't that big yet. Right now they're pretty big, so the price is upped, of course. And I think it has kind of become more of a mainstream brand. Like, I hate to call it that way, but it's just a lot of people know about Fanci Club, and I think it's a really good brand also to invest in quality pieces because the quality is insane. They ship pretty fast for it being handmade. Yeah, they make really cool and unique pieces. So again, if you have an event or like a birthday coming up and you want something more special, you can get that from them. They also have basics right now, I think, in their new range. But yeah, I do love the pieces. I had two by now. I still have the lace-up mesh blouse top thing because I love it. It really holds everything together. It makes everything look so good. But the quality is so high, and it's not made of this type of flimsy mesh, but it's like a power mesh. So think about like leggings with like mesh paneling, that thick type of mesh, that's what it's made of. So you don't have to be scared of ripping it or anything. It's not gonna, it can handle some more force, that's what I'm trying to say. I also had this cropped hood because I've been eyeing that one for a really long while. I did sell it on Vinted. I'm gonna be completely honest about that. It's not because I didn't like the piece, it's just because I didn't wear it enough, in my opinion, to keep it. And I also have a bigger chest, so the way I wanted to wear it outside, I really couldn't, because for me and where I live, it would be too out there and I wouldn't feel comfortable enough to do it that way, basically. A really good brand. I would recommend checking it out. Even on like Vinted, Depop, Vestiaire, people are reselling pieces of them. So if you first want to try out the brand, you can try it by, you know, buying something of those websites first, so you don't have to pay full price or wait until they have a sale. That's how I like to do it a lot of the times with brands. I wait till they have a sale. I do check the prices up front. I keep it in a note to see if the sale is actually a sale price or just like a way to make you buy things, because that does happen a lot lately. So if you are eyeing a piece, keep a note, like in a notepad, of what the price is originally, so if a sale comes up you can compare if it's actually on sale. But that's how I like to try it out. Another brand is a Berlin-based brand. It's called Zweite Haut. Zweite Haut, if I say that correctly. The pronunciation, yeah, I'm not German, okay? So don't come for me. But I have a wallet of them, and it was in this pony hair type of fur wallet. It's really small and compact. It just holds your cards and that's it. Wait, I'm gonna take it. Okay, so I just grabbed my wallet just to show you guys, but this is the wallet. Oops. You see? And it was all like this, oh, focus, pony hair-ish, but after almost 2 years it got naked. And now it's just like a leather wallet with some pony hair on the side still, and inside it's still very pony hair-ish. But I really love this piece. It's really compact, and I love my wallets to be compact because I never really have cash with me, and if I do have it, I have like a little coin purse for that. But I love that it's compact because even if you don't have a purse with you, it fits in your pocket, it fits in small purses if you have a preference for small purses. And I love that even though the hairs are going away, it's getting like a second life and being just a black leather, because it still looks so good. It also had this little ring that looks like kind of a piercing on it, which I like. It did tarnish a bit after 2 years, of course. Lost this wallet twice, and twice it came back to me. So I feel like this is like my little lucky charm, because every time everything is still in it. So how can you explain that? I don't know. Really cool brand. I think they also do like custom pieces if you ask for it. They also make handbags, belts lately, some other kind of side projects I would call it. Really sweet people, very good communication. Shipping was really fast, but I do live in Belgium, so isn't that far to ship from. They also do some collabs sometimes, which are really cool. Like a while ago they had this collaboration with a tattoo artist, so they had bags that were tattooed on it and they look so cool, and I'm so sad that I didn't buy any of them. But they have really cool pieces, very high quality, and for the price that you pay, you really get your money out of the piece. Another brand I want to talk about is Monroe, the label, and I think it's a one-person brand even. I'm gonna be completely fair. I bought the top on Vinted. I was lucky to find it on there. Doesn't mean I don't like the top. It's perfect. It really cinches you in. It is made of this nylon material that has a one-way stretch, so it's very figure hugging. And it's made of these kind of hug system. I don't know the term of it in English. I don't know if it's the previous owner that was not careful with it, that I bought it from of Vinted, but the hugs looked sewn in quite loosely, so I had to re-sew some of the hugs again on there, which was kind of a bummer. But then again, I don't know if it's the person whose brand it is that just maybe sewed it a bit loosely, or it was just the seller that had worn it and torn it and the hooks were getting loose. That could really be the reason. I just don't know. But besides of that, the quality is super high. I cannot complain about it. It's like one of my favorite tops and I will keep wearing it. What can I say? Then another brand, it's a jewelry brand, and I got a piece gifted to me, so I'm very grateful for that. And it's called Ethereal Charms. The pieces are very organic looking. It's sterling silver. It took me a while to receive it, but again, it's like I got it for free as a gift to make some content for it. So if you buy it as a customer, I bet you get it a lot faster, and that's the reason why I got it a bit slower, because people who purchased it have the first place to get it like shipped faster, you know, and to be worked on as the first piece, if that makes sense what I'm saying. But it's a really good brand. It's really high quality. It's beautiful. Like, I saw it on a picture. When I got it in real life, I personally found it even more pretty. It's also all handmade, if I didn't say that yet. The person who makes the jewelry is also very sweet. The communication was very well, and I think if you have any questions, she would answer it with pleasure for you. Then another brand that's sustainable and handmade is Madomorpho, if I'm saying that correctly again. But it's this brand that has, for me personally, this brand has a very magical feel to it, with a little bit of circus and ballet elements in it. It's meant in the best way possible, by the way, of the circus things, like clownery, I don't know, like the stripes, and it gives medieval but also a bit playful and some ballet inspiration in it too. But it's a brand that's handmade. I got a pair of shoes from there, like white ballet heels. I love them. They're so perfect to me as a summer heel. They're also pretty comfortable to walk in. They are very comfortable once they're like broken in a bit, and I want to keep them very clean until my wedding day one day, because I do want to wear them on my wedding. They're so whimsical. Yeah, I got the white version, so I think that's also perfect for like a wedding event. But yeah, it's a really cool brand. Shipping was really fast. They also have like a black pair of ballet flats that I still want to get, like these ones. They're so pretty. Like, to me, that's like the perfect ballet flat. I did size up with the heels, one size, because sometimes I'm in between a 38 and a 39, so I took the 39 just to be sure that it would fit me, and I'm happy that I did that, because I do have a bit of a wider foot. So if you have that as well, keep that in mind. I do know that they also work with recycled materials from time to time. Emma Chamberlain also wore an outfit from them that was made out of like old ballet flats and stuff. It was an insane look. It's so pretty. And that's like basically the look that sold me on the brand and that I wanted to have something from them. So yeah. An houseware brand that I want to talk about is Studio Pyromane. They're a French-based ceramics brand. They're really cool. I have 3 items from them. I have this ceramic box that I use for my cotton pads on my bathroom. I have 2 cups. That's like a whimsical, snaily, swampy vibe. And one that looks like a morning star, which is really cool. I came across the brand on TikTok, I think, and then I followed them on Instagram, and I was so sold by the pieces. And I still want more of their pieces, but it's basically a very romantic, medieval inspired brand with a touch of whimsical fairy elements, in my opinion. And with my order, I also got like this tiny little vase extra, like a gift, and it's the cutest vase ever. Like, I think just putting 1 flower in it is so cute. They shipped really fast. I think I had it within a week. And I think this is a brand that is also very good if you don't know what to get somebody as a gift, but you do know that they like medieval things and whimsical things. This is a really good brand because that's their style and it's homeware, so aesthetically pleasing, practical kind of gift that you could give to somebody. I feel like all of these brands are just brands I really love and I have nothing bad to say about. So I'm just gonna repeat myself a lot, I think, but I just want to give a bit of information about these brands of my experiences, because I think it's interesting to know what somebody's experiences with a brand, but I have nothing bad to say for now. Another jewelry brand that I really love is Naula Studio. It's, how I see it, a very minimalistic jewelry brand with a cultural twist. Does that sound strange? I don't know. But basically, the pieces kind of look futuristic and very sleek looking, with also a touch of their culture in there. On their Instagram, they also share you details of where the inspiration came from their pieces. And I think that's so interesting to see how a culture can be so loved and inspirational to somebody to incorporate it into designs. I think that's beautiful to see. The pieces are also handmade, so it does take a bit longer sometimes to receive the pieces. I have purchased now twice from them, so I have a few earrings from them and I have this necklace that I have from them. It's also kind of a chokerish necklace. It's silver with brass. I love it. It's also one of my favorite statement necklaces and I still want a lot more of their pieces. So basically my collection is gonna keep growing and growing. But for now, I have enough to talk about the brand's quality. The quality is really good. Shipping, first time it was not that fast. Second time it was really fast. So I don't know if it was because I still had some pre-made of those items ready. The packaging is so fun. It's so sleek. It's so expensive feeling. But you also have like these little cards with it, with like an explanation again of their inspiration sources, which I think is really cool to incorporate in your packaging. I have one pair of earrings that came with like a silicone knob, and I did not realize that I had to keep the silicone knob, but I switched it with like a normal earring closure and it works, but it's just a bummer that the design came with like a silicone knob instead of like a real closure, because if you have long nails it's not really easy to put it on. But you know, like I worked it out and it was fine. It's my own fault of not keeping it, but also I tried to put it on first again with the silicone knob and it just wouldn't move, which is the point of the silicone knob. But if you want to put it on, you also want it to move on, and it didn't. Yeah, so But besides that, even this one that I'm wearing right now, it's from Naula Studio. I wear it almost every day, and I do wear it every day. I don't wear it almost every day, but I do wear it every day, and it's so good quality. So yeah. Another brand is called Arakii. Arakii. I don't know, don't come for me. It's a very high quality clothing brand. It's by an influencer that I've been following for like years, and then she dropped this brand and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. And then I looked at the prices and I was like, ooh, that's not so cool. But it's because it's all ethically made and sustainably made. And recently they had like an archive sale, so I bought this turtleneck sweater for fall because I don't have a turtleneck apparently, and I again wanted to invest in a good piece that I will wear for years. And since it's a basic piece, I will be able to wear it like time and time, winter after winter again. And it's just a perfect knit. To be honest, it's like the most perfect turtleneck I've ever worn, and it's really cozy. It doesn't itch. It came really fast, and the packaging was also pretty like luxe feeling. You also got this type of shopping bag with it, as if you went to actually shop but online. And I kept the bag because I'm like, if I'm gonna go shopping, I can get this cute bag out instead of like, you know, like some plastic bag that I get from the store. So it's repurposable, if that's a word, to me. I really like the experience of it. I feel like I'm really ranting, but also I don't know if you guys mind that. So like, I don't mind if I watch these type of videos, but I don't know if you guys mind, so let me know please. Another jewelry brand that I really love is AnuTera. How I would describe this brand in personal words is very raw leather, metal, delicate but grunge. So if you have a grungy style, or like you really love this kind of archival fashion, this brand is really something for you. It's really something that can elevate a basic outfit to something very unique and eye-catching. They don't have a very big range of jewelry, like they don't come out with new pieces every month, let's say, or like every 3 months even, but the quality is so high. And I feel like if you have like a very niche people that keep buying from you, you don't need that many items. It's about how good the quality is of the items that you do sell. I have this I have this leather ring from them. It's very high quality. I also have a pinky ring. That one is a bit too tight to wear the whole day, so I'm gonna stretch that one out a bit. Since it's leather, you can stretch it out. The leather also becomes more soft and easy to wear after you've worn it a bit. Like you just wear in the leather basically, as if you would be wearing in a leather bag or a leather shoe or a leather jacket. It's a breathing kind of living material is how I like to call it, because it really molds to your body because of your body heat and water if it's raining, you know. So I think it's such a cool material to work with, especially in jewelry, because you don't see it that often, in my opinion. Like I don't see leather jewelry that often that it still looks unique, but this brand does it very well. Pricing is also, would I call it expensive? Yes, but also no, because you can also find some pieces on their website that are a bit less expensive. Communication is really good. They also send you an email for all your personal sizes, so the rings are made to your sizes that you sent them. It did take pretty long to arrive. I think it took like a month, but then also I bought it at a Black Friday sale, so I feel like they just had a lot of pieces to make because it's Black Friday and people buy more in that period of time. that's also a factor that counts in. But also I feel like if you buy something that you know is handmade, like custom to order, you don't have to expect them to ship it to you in 1 week or even 2 weeks, because they do need time to make the piece and they need time to live and eat and take a pause too. So I really didn't mind. Communication was very good through that month. But yeah, these were my brands that I wanted to share with you guys. It's not a lot, is it? Maybe, I don't know. But I just wanted to share these because I've been loving these brands, and there are a lot of more brands that I still want to try out and talk about, make videos about. But that's for the future. So if you have any recommendations of brands that you want me to try, especially if they're, you know, like sustainable and ethically made, because it is very important, let me know. I'm very down to look into those then. And I will see you guys next time.